Welcome back, my beauty squad. Welcome to part 2. I had to, Michaela, sorry. Part 2. This is basically part 2 of my palette collection. I did attempt this video on a live last week, but my live was so... it buffered a lot. And the internet wasn't cooperating, so I'm bringing out some more palettes. We're just going to keep this in the videos. This is part 2. These are not the same palettes I showed on my live. Those are over there in a basket. I'll bring those back out in another video, just because if you were there, I didn't want to like go over the same palettes you just seen. I'll bring those back out and I'll explain those whenever I get to those, that those were in the live. If this is the first time you're seeing me, and this is some content that you think you might like, if you like unboxings, if you like tutorials, how-tos, giveaways, unboxings, all that good stuff, Shop My Stashes are coming soon. Going through my collection, we're doing that now, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe. It would mean the world to me, and it's free for you. Yeah, free for you. It would help me out a lot. And if you could share me out, greatly appreciate it. I do plan on doing another great big giveaway when I hit 2K, if we get there, or when we get there. And yeah, here and there I like to do little giveaways, sneakaways, and frame out and all that good stuff. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, hit that thumbs up if this is content that you like. Make sure you turn that bell on, that way you can get notified when I upload. I do upload often. I try to upload at least 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 times a week, all depending on how my internet's going. But yeah, I'm very consistent. If you don't see me over here, you're always seeing me on IG. I've been trying to keep a habit of doing a look each night, just to practice more with my makeup skills. I'm not an MUA by no means. I'm an everyday girl, 9 kids, a mother, a wife, and my passion is makeup. So I did not go to school for this. I'm learning just like most of y'all here on YouTube, and I would like to bring y'all along on that journey. So I would like to see y'all in the video. Let's get to the palettes.
1, 2, 3, come on!
So welcome to part 2. I had to, sorry Michaela, I'm not selling your lies. I just had to. As y'all can see, this is a little bit different. This is not how it's going to be. I just have all those palettes right here because we are continuing on to part 2 of my palette collection. I attempted to do part 2 on my live last week and it just wasn't cutting it. I never used it. I know it's not going nowhere because I do want to use it. I think just because I put it in the little vault, I kind of forgot about it. So yeah, I've got to get some use out of this because these bad boys, I think I got that one on sale, but ABH ain't cheap. This is a Jackie Aina palette. Use this like what for, like, again, a very beautiful palette. Like that shade right there. And then let's see. I'm not too crazy over the mattes in this palette. It's a little rough, but it's still good. But look at that. Look at that. What up, my beauty squad? So welcome to part 2. I had to, sorry Michaela, I'm not selling your lies. I just had to. As y'all can see, this is a little bit different. This is not how it's going to be. I just have all those palettes right here because we are continuing on to part 2 of my palette collection. I attempted to do part 2 on my live last week and it just wasn't cutting it. So those palettes are put away. I'll go through them another day just because I didn't want to re-bring those back out and like go through them or whatever. So they're kind of like scattered over there. So I wanted to go ahead and clean this up because I had to get that behind there anyways. So it's kind of weird. I'm starting to like decorate over here. I've got my Dragon Beauty because y'all know I'm a Dragon Diva. Code Jessica 10 for the win. I got my Kayla. I've got my Gourmet Girls, both letters for my Gourmet Girls for both orders. I've got my Scandal Beauty. I got my Blink brushes. Like, I love it whenever I order from an indie brand and I get a little note with it. So everyone that I can find, because I had so many before I moved, and then even after that I've had a couple, but I've like put them up somewhere. So if I can find them, I will start like putting friend notes up here, you know, indie brands, all that good stuff up here. This is going to be basically like my little support wall. And then over here, I've got some little LED lights that my Stephanie sent me. Gonna be off the chain. I'm trying to rearrange everything. I know I might seem a little bit brighter because I have 2 ring lights on right now. I'm trying to figure out angles and all that good stuff, because how I was angled with my ring light on the table isn't working because it accents my triple chin so bad. It's like, I feel like I'm talking like that the whole time. Like, it's cringy to watch myself back, and I have to edit. So yeah, it was terrible, y'all. Like, it was bad. I know half of y'all gonna be like, no, just it wasn't bad. Yes, it was. Don't lie to me. All right, starting on the collection. I have 2 little boxes of these, and both of them are full. So I'm going to go ahead and pour these. I've got my James Charles palette. I know a lot of y'all don't support James Charles. I don't technically support James Charles. But this is a cult classic. This has so many good shades in it. I don't even think I broke this one open. I had the baby one. And so I used the baby one a lot. And then I won this from Allegra. And I sent my baby one to Cynthia. Because she kind of called it all live. Like first call. I sent her that because I'm not a greedy person. I didn't need both. Of course. So I sent her my baby and kept this one because this is a little bit more meaningful. And I won it from Allegra. Y'all know I love my Allegra. She's an awesome YouTuber. Beautiful inside and out. So yeah, I wanted to keep something that I want from her. And if y'all didn't know, Allegra does setting sprays. So bomb. As y'all can see, like I'm way down here. And this whole row is setting sprays. So I don't lack on setting sprays. This is one of my favorites. Like that's sit on my table. Okay, so let's get into the palettes. Y'all know I ramble for about a half an hour before I get started. This is the Kali Bible palette. I wanted this palette so freaking bad. And yet, I haven't even used it. I know it's not going nowhere because I do want to use it. I think just because I put it in the little vault, I kind of forgot about it. So yeah, I've got to get some use out of this because these bad boys, I think I got that one on sale. But ABH ain't cheap. This is the Jackie Aina palette. This one, I think I did get some use out of. Yeah, I've used this like, what, for like, again, a very beautiful palette. Like that shade right there. And then, let's see. I'm not too crazy over the mattes in this palette. It's a little rough. But it's still good. But look at that. Look at that shimmer. So that's two. My another little. This is a very unique shade. I'm only going to really pull out like very pretty shades that I like. No, it's like it's a crazy palette. I absolutely like. I love all of them. I'm not going to swatch all of them, of course. And I'm back. This is why I typically don't wear makeup if I'm doing a video like this. It's because I have so many issues with my sinuses. That's why I sniffle a lot with makeup on. This said to me from Stephanie. I don't wear this. Look how pretty. I have got some use out of this fabric. Like, that's such a pretty soft shimmer. And this is like, this and the other one are absolutely gorgeous for the fall. I need to get soft glam. Then we have the Lion King. If y'all don't know, this is a limited edition palette from Sir John and Luminous. I've never tried Luminous other than this palette. And this palette and the face palette was gifted to me from Sadia. But look how gorgeous this palette is. And this palette would never, ever, 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 ever go anywhere for the simple fact of my sister Sadia sent it to me. There's so many makeup items that I was gifted from my friends on here that won't go nowhere. But like, look at this packaging. And see, the face palette has green eyes, which is, and I keep it safe in its box. I would like to pull it out and like leave it. Box don't save them, but it helps it. Alright. Bad Habits. This is a Luna palette. My Luna bear. Stephanie actually sent me this palette because it was a Luna for Luna. I don't have anything other than like, I think this palette maybe one more of this Bad Habits. But it's a gorgeous palette. I don't remember the formula. It's been so long. But this is another palette that would absolutely go nowhere, regardless if it was crappy, just because of the name. And it feels beautiful. It's so pretty. And I also have Luna by Luna lip gloss. Now I need to find a Felicity palette. And Jasmine. Well, Jasmine's got a Jasmine palette. This is Naked Reloaded. I got this one on sale. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I've done a look with this one. Look how gorgeous. Like, I love Urban Decay. I might even a look. This is not my typical palette, y'all know me, but I like it because it was on sale. It was on like 20 bucks. I love Urban Decay's formula, and like, this is a very beautiful fall neutral everyday go get it day look. And the package, like, Urban Decay be killing it with the packaging, y'all. I need the Prince collection. I gotta get my hands on the Prince collection. I love Urban Decay. Like I said, I've got 4 or 5 other palettes of Urban Decay over there, just because I really do honestly truly like Urban Decay a lot. This one was a must because, first of all, it's purple and it's just gorgeous, and I tried to talk myself out of it for such a long time. So I was like, Jessica, you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it, but I do. And see, what I like about this palette, it's not just a purple palette. Yeah, you got these, but you can also do a everyday look with just a pop of purple. These are very 2 unique shades. I need to bring this palette out again. Like, look at that. That blue alone is sickening. And what's cool is, if you look at the packaging, it has a lot of the colors in the palette on the packaging. Can I say it again? Urban Decay kills it with packaging. How many times am I going to say that today? Then we have my favorite indie brand. Indie brand. Well, one of my favorite indie brands. There's a lot of them now. But this is Peachy Queen. This is the old spirit board. This is the new spirit board. I promise y'all, I know a lot of y'all are like superstitious because these are spirit board themes. I do not play with them. I promise. These are solely just makeup related items to me. And plus, they're really good palettes. And I know a lot of y'all are like, can you like get rid of that? And y'all, to be honest, like, to be all real fair game, like, I don't judge nobody's preference, and you know, but look at this. This one has the really big pans and the other one has smaller pans. They're typically the same. There's some shadows different, not many, but look at that. But yeah, she's this is a shimmer. It wasn't a shimmer in the first one. This is such a unique color. I actually like the formula of the first one better than this one, but it's still a good palette. Let's see. Discount code Jessica. Just Jessica. Jessica. All capital letters. What do you say? Yay! Save you 15%. Hooray! It is a discount code, not affiliated code. Discount code. Just if anybody wondering. And if you ever want to order from somewhere and you know that I mentioned 1,000 times I got this discount code, go to any of my description boxes, and I've got it down below. It's towards the bottom of the description because I have it there for y'all, but it's not something that's like super important that y'all have to see right away. I put all the other information first, and then that's towards the bottom. This right here is our RIP palette. This is from Spoiled Cosmetics. I actually have a subscription with them. This is the only other subscription I have right now is with Spoiled Cosmetics. You only pay $21 every other month. Look at that color. And then this one has hearts, the pressed glitters. Like, so it's not really a bad deal. You get a whole new palette for $21 every other month. It usually lands around the 18th. So look at that shade. And there's the hearts. I don't know if y'all can see it. So, I mean, it's a good deal. I only have BoxyCharm is my other deal. I only have BoxyCharm is my other subscription. We have the Huda Beauty. This is the Desert Dusk palette. This is the old formula. This is what it looked like. Not really a shade I would grab anyways, but okay. I don't know how that happened. I haven't even had a chance to play in this palette. That's the purple in it. I just bought my room. So yeah, I will have glitter everywhere. Again. That's that purple. Very beautiful shade. I love Huda Beauty. I'm not too fond of that palette in general. I would like to try the new formula compared to this. Super bummed about that one shade though. SpongeBob SquarePants. Who lives in the bottom under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. This is such a cool palette because you open it up like this and it sits up so you can actually use your mirror, right? And it magnets to the back. So it's a little thicker. But these colors, guys, like, and it's Hip Dot. Hip Dot is another favorite of mine. I've done a look with this palette. I still look at that. Hypnot is affordable and it's bomb. Now, I haven't been too fond of some of the packaging, like the Reese Cup collection. Not it because I'm a Reese Cup fan, but the packaging suck compared to a packaging like this. And I also have the bronzer and blush that goes with this. So good, so good. This wouldn't go nowhere anyways if it wasn't good, just because it's SpongeBob. And who doesn't love SpongeBob? Look at that cute little girl face. Tell me you don't love SpongeBob. Tell me now. Tell me you don't love SpongeBob. My Dragon Beauties palettes. All three. Yes, kind of. All three. I did it. Don't come at me. They're all unique. And they're all really beautiful. I love the packaging. I love the egg shapes. It says, who's the baddest of them all on the mirror. This shade right here is everything. Like, I'm not sure that shade was the reason of this palette. That was the reason of the whole Dragon Beauty obsession begun, was because of this. Then she had this with this one. You can either get this or you can get this or you get this. I got this and fell in love with this shade. And then whenever I was like, okay, let me go and look, I was like, oh, you can't do a look not without the other palette, because you need this shade and this shade, even this shade to go with this shade. Right, sorry for just watching. Look at that. Like that purple with that tip. It's a wrap. Like over. Two palettes was the black, and it had like a sparkle in it. And anytime I've seen any shades like that, they're not the best formula, because it has like, I don't know, it was really greedy. Then on her birthday, she came out with a pink one. Yep, she did it. This is a beautiful, bright Barbie pink. This looks like a white, but it's actually a pink. So it's not that it's supposed to be white, it comes out to pink. That's what it is. And this shade, and then this shade right here, this baby pink. That whole palette I absolutely love. I see, like, this is more of a topper. And it's so, like, gorgeous and unique. And that's what I absolutely love in a palette, is to see at least one shade that's unique from the other 100 palettes that I had. Faster than anything is to see just one shade. These are pricey for 5 shades. They were $30 a piece. But I promise y'all, she always has sales now. I get texts just about once a month for 60% off. I also have affiliated code you can use at any given time. It's Jessica 10. You can help your girl out and plus save you some coin. Like, just go if you're interested in these palettes, but you don't want to pay that price. And I don't blame you. I don't. That is a lot for just 5 shades. But go sign up for her notification feed. I'm telling you, you'll get them constantly and you'll save some coin. Or you can use my code. Either or. And I highly, highly recommend, first and foremost, like, not even the palette, y'all. I recommend her eyeliner. Look at that point. Cut. Like, beautiful. I recommend her setting powder. I recommend her setting spray. If you're okay with fragrance, I recommend, okay. Yeah, y'all want to write it down? Like, y'all want to get it here? I just got her face palette. I'm going to try that. But yeah, her lip products are period my #1 lipstick of choice. The matte lip is #1 of choice. Her lip liners are the perfect shade, the perfect nude lip line, like, period. Next, we have Chaotic Cosmetics, and I love this brand. I love how absolutely supportive they are. Anytime, this is why you always see me rocking this. This is my Chaotic Cosmetics bracelet. They don't send me PR. First of all, they don't even do PR like that. I know they send it to a couple of people like Michaela and Allie Dawson and all that. I'm nowhere near that, nowhere close to that. I'm not trying to get on nobody's PR list. It's simple for the fact of this brand is epic. If you have not tried them, I highly, highly recommend them. They are, oh my God, just fantabulous. Like, he is trying to do his damn thing and get it done all at the same time, coming up with so many beautiful ideas, and they're gorgeous. Like, this was the first palette I ordered from them. This is the only palette I have. I have a eyeliner palette, but this is the only eyeshadow palette I have. I have to like get some more. I do have some water activated liners too from them. But let me let the shadows speak for themselves. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I have to have it. Have to have it. I was up early that day, waiting to get this palette. Me and Bobby, thank goodness, both got our collection. Now, I don't know if she's got much use out of hers. I've got a lot of use out of mine. Especially around Halloween. Yes. These are the perfect fall shades. This green right here is very unique. I don't really have that in another palette. Not that technically shade. Like, they're, and the support that you get back. Anytime you have mentioned anything with their brand on it, they're always, thank you, I appreciate it. They're so heartwarming, you know, and I see them always on Instagram busting ass. Always with packaging, just like Glamlight. Y'all see Miss Glamlight be hustling. You deserve it, you know. We all gotta start somewhere, and that's the main reason I love supporting the smaller brands. And don't get me wrong, I love my good brands. I love my bigger brands, you know, L'Oreal, whatever. Elf is an awesome brand. ABH, all them. But just imagine, these started somewhere. So it takes us to actually help push them out. And if I can help a smaller brand get up there and make their dreams, then it's awesome. This is absolutely one of my favorite palettes in the world, and it's not even just because of the palette itself. This is because when nobody could get their hands on this bad boy, my girl. But yeah, one of my good friends that I actually talked to in a while sent me this bad boy. You got this shade right here that's very unique. Look at that shift. And I mean, y'all already know, like, this formula, period. Even if y'all don't like him, y'all gotta give respect when respect's due. Y'all gotta give props when props due. Like, look at that. Now, I've heard say, like, the Noah formula ain't that good, blah, blah, blah. So I was wanting to take maybe that one or my Bloodlust, because I know the Bloodlust palette's really good, and compare it to the Blood Money. I mean, I don't know. I know Jeffree Star gets a lot of shade for a lot of different reasons. Not my issue, not my problem. I mean, it kind of comes with a turf. Bigger you are, bigger they try to come at you. So, you know, I don't listen to all that chatter in the background. This is another beautiful brand. This is Makeup of Murder, Partner in Crime. I absolutely love the aesthetic from it. Like, look at that palette. And then what's the cutest? You have skulls. You have Im from Makeup of Murder. And then you have little hearts. And like this one, I don't know if y'all can see it. I have used this palette a couple times. I know you can see it, that one. And then handcuffs. But I have these and another palette. Now, their formula isn't the best. No. But it is a smaller brand, a newer brand. It is good formula, but it's not the best. It's a little rough. I like my mattes to be like soft. These are a little rough, but you know, you get the job done. Look at that red. But y'all already knew, like, up here there wasn't going to be any palettes that I was like crazy to get rid of, because these, you know, I'm gonna have my favorites up there. I lie. I had this one and she sent me this one. I had got the Flamingo off of pop-up, and I was looking everywhere for See You Later. See You Later was sold out on Violet Boss, so she hooked me up. This is See You Later. Those two right there. Oh, and this one. Oh, and this one. Awesome formula. Sugar Crystals was one of my first palettes after I had got everything gone from me, and I had to restart over. Makeup collection, clothes, everything. Violet Boss was the first palette that Mario bought me for my birthday, and ever since then, like this, that's perfect. Like, these two together are just so perfect. We got this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade. All right, look at that, look at that, look at that. Alright, look at those shifts. And to sit here and like put that shift and then maybe that shift in it. Yellow. Like, really? Do y'all need any more introduction? I'm not rubbing my pants. Well, I have them, but I am actually trying to save my clothes. So like every single one of our pants, I'll put like my really light gray pants that I absolutely love, has makeup on all the thigh. And that crap don't come out after a while. You kind of just stuck with it. I do this every time. We have Hank and Henry. This is a spring fling. Gorgeous. Luna's starting to wake up. Look at that. Oh, let's wipe it off. You see, that's light. That'd be perfect to blend that out. Hey, Mama. Hold on one second. We're there. Yeah, these are their shades. And even this one is gorgeous. Like it's a white. It's like a yellow light. I actually have like 2 or 3 Hank and Henry palettes of that. I've got the side of. We're getting down to the last of them. This is Julia's. You Are a Warrior 3. Well, this ain't the last of them. Let me rephrase that. We still got a couple more drawers to go. Look how gorgeous this palette is. You only have 1 shimmer, well 2 shimmers, these 2 right here. But so many looks you can recreate this. And then look at the matte formula. Soft. Like, very like clumsy. And I drop stuff a lot, and I don't want to drop my palettes. Palette Boss. This is tie-dye 4 instead of 2-dye 4. Tie-dye 4. Cute little concept, right? You can actually make a very pretty neutral color, neutral eye, or very, very, very bright eye. Did I say very? And I love a good white. I love a good white. Let me just show y'all this. Right, look at that. Look at that. Any more need to be said? Like, so pretty. Violet Boss is the boss. She's the boss. And see, I like these. These are double packaged, double carton. And you got fight for the platform wrap. My Gourmet Girls, y'all already know, it'll be on one of my favorites shelves. This is one palette that I bought. No, she gave me this palette. I bought the palette. Alright, let me just show y'all now. If you have not tried Gourmet Girls, why? Like, why? And if you're not a bright person, I got you. Make sure whenever you go over there, you use Jessica 10, save you some coin, 10% off. And it's always nice to save some money. Honey, this is another palette. And like I said, if you're not into bright colors, here's your palette. Very beautiful, neutral palette. And then a pop of color. You got this black right here that has shimmer in it. And then you have a matte black. Strike out any look. This is a matte that has a shimmer in it. Beautiful inner corner or all over the lid with any of these colors. With like any of these colors in your set. Now my swatches suck. Like, you see the black with the shimmer? And mind y'all, they don't come off easy. They're good pigment. And if that's too dark for you, I got you. I got you. And I'm still missing, I think, 2 palettes from her collection, from her line. I've got to get, like, ASAP. Maybe the hubby give me some money for my birthday. And birthday, July 13th. I can't wait for that day. This is your perfect palette, period. Perfect palette. If you don't get nothing else from her line, from her company, you need this palette in your life. Because you got everyday shades, bright pops, it's all there. Now let me just show y'all. And it's so nice, like a true red. How hard is it to find a true red? To be honest, come on now. That orange. I've done numerous looks with this palette. And it's never failed. Never. Every look I have recreated with this palette has came out so pretty, so vibrant. It has stayed on my lids for hours. Even whenever I'm doing a look with another palette, I have reached for this palette for a shade here and a shade there. And can we say one of the best brand owners out here on this platform, any platform? Christina is so beautiful inside and out. She is so supportive as well. If you order from her brand, she gives you that time and effort back. It ain't even that you gotta be a content creator. She had no idea. When I ordered this, thank you so much, Jessica. I hope you enjoy everything. Sending loves from Austin, Texas. Love for Christina XOXO. She didn't know I had a channel. She didn't know I had an Instagram. I didn't say none of that. I just ordered and that was it. And then I told her afterwards I was doing a review and I loved her products and she was like, oh wow, thank you. This, the Bird book. I've been wanting this book for so long because it's the Mean Girls and I remember the movie. And I still haven't used it yet. But this shade right here is calling my name. This one, True Red. I love a freaking True Red. Alright, y'all see how much pretty looks you could do with this? And this is Storybook Cosmetics. I know we've got I didn't even know nothing about Storybook Cosmetics until BoxyCharm. I don't really care for those palettes we got from BoxyCharm. Do I still have them? Yes. I like the big one. The little ones I got True White. No, that's a good white. That silver right there and that red with a smoky black. Oh, whole vibe. It's my vibe. It's so gorgeous. Can't wait. That is going to be like a stop. I'm going to shop my stash because I am on a low buy. Basically, no buy, low buy. Chaotic Cosmetics, once again. Y'all know how I roll. This is the Chrome Amatic Hydro palette. I had to get this because it was and is a limited edition. And I was like, I don't have a lot of chromatic eyeshadows. And I love them. But I just don't have a lot. And when I saw this, I was like, yes, please. It's so wicked, like how different the colors are. This right here shifts as like a green over here, and it's like purple on my face. But hold on, let me see if I can catch it. This shift for you. It's really hard with camera, especially because they're not wet. I don't really have no water on me. They're so pretty. I've done a look with them once. I like them. I can't wait to play with some more because I'm practicing with my liner. And once I get like my wing down packed, I'm gonna go in with some graphic liner. Practice on my graphic liner. My Michaela palette that I just got. It was up on the shelf. I just had to show y'all. Then I have the Makeup of Murder Poison Neon Pigments. The C shades right here. How do you use loose pigments? I'm not sure yet. I know I do have a liquid that you can make them liners. So I might do that with them. Or you just pour a little bit out somewhere, wherever, and pack it with a brush is about the best way. Look how pretty they. I attempted to look with this. That's why that was about half empty. And then these are the pastel poisons. Pastel poison neon pigments. So those are like the bright neons. And these are the pastel-y ones. They're so freaking pretty. Hold on. Let me just pour them all out. Get the light blue. Light pink. Light turquoise. I caught that. And that one has, this has 6 in it. So you got the yellow, the orange, purple. So very pretty Easter vibe colors. And the aesthetics of them just trip me out. Like, I love the aesthetics. It's like poison, makeup and murder, pastel poison neon pigments. They're just so cute. They're little vials. I got some crown tape that you go across your eye from Makeup and Murder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. So yeah, this one has 7 and pastels have 6. So you get one more with the neons. But they're so gorgeous, so vibrant. I can't wait to like figure them out, you know what I mean, because they deserve their moment. I've had them for a little bit, but I haven't taken the time to sit down and actually figure them out. This was sent to me from my beautiful bestie Bobby. This is the Siete London Jessica Rabbit collection. Let me rephrase that. This was sent to me from my beautiful bestie Bobby, and this is kind of like starting my obsession with the Siete London collection. Look how gorgeous! Like, look at that. Look at that. Alright. Hello. And y'all know my senior calls me Jessica Rabbit, so whenever I had red hair for a moment in time. Then my Naomi sent me this palette with the lipstick to the collection. And they're really soft shades. I just haven't done a look with them yet. You got 6 shimmers and 3 mattes. And to be honest, I mean, I honestly like a palette that has even shades, but I don't mind having a little extra shimmers either. And here is the lipstick. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Not technically my shade, but it's absolutely gorgeous. That's why you don't see me swatchy. But if you ever need a true red, look at that red. And it's got the shimmers in it. This would be the only way I would like wear it. I cannot full blown like swatching on my lips. Have this as an outline and kind of go in with a lighter shade would be pretty. Kind of like how I did right here, because I just went on the tip and let that nude lips shine bright like a thong man. But yeah, that's it. That's all, folks. Y'all, I have these fits that I want to call them Jessica fits because weird. And that's just me in a nutshell. Poor Mario, right? With that being said, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for sitting here watching this long ass video. And I promise to make another one. But yeah, I still have so much more eyeshadow palettes to go through. Then we're going to move on to bronzers, blushes, highlighters, foundations, concealers, all that good stuff. But I promise those ain't as bad as my eyeshadow collection. There's nothing more satisfying than a brand new eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, my eyeshadow palette collection has got out quick because of that fact. So I'm on a low buy now. I'm working through it. I'm trying to make sure that I get use out of what I have and appreciate what I have, because so many people are less fortunate to even have a quarter of this, and I don't want none of this stuff to go to waste. And you know, palettes last a lot longer than they say, but at the same time, it can go bad. Like, I don't want to sit here with 1,000 palettes and half of those be untouched. Like, that just seems so wasteful to me. So I'm gonna start putting some use to the palettes I have and recreating looks with these, and you know, recreate looks that come out with new palettes from my old palette. So somebody in my predicament that don't have it like that, they can go out and instead of buying each new palette, you can recreate the look with me. You know, we might have to grab 1 or 2 palettes, but we can recreate the look. There's not a palette being made right now that has a whole, you know, the whole palette is absolutely new shades out. Like, let's be real. How many times do we see duplicate shades in our palette? So I want to take the time and appreciate our palettes, because these things aren't cheap. Even if they were gifted, or even if I got them in my PR, even if I got them in my BoxyCharm, at the end of the day, I still want to show appreciation to them, because these deserve it. Makeup should be loved and used and worn and torn. And I've got to get over my OCD, because I don't like seeing pan of something, but I got to get use out of this stuff, because I don't want to feel wasteful. That's not who I am. That's not how I raise my kids. So yeah, so stay tuned for so many shop mustaches coming up, even declutters, stuff like that. And I mean, I'm still going to buy. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop buying, because if there's something that catches my eye and I really, really want it, then I'm going to get it. I still get PR. I still get my BoxyCharm. So I'm going to be getting new products in at the same time, but I'm just getting more use out of the stuff I already have too. So I'm incorporating all that in there. So if that's like something you like, and this is like the first time you're seeing me, make sure you subscribe. Please share me out. I do truly appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. So thank y'all so much for being here. I will see y'all.